The goal of corporate diversity is to increase the minority percentages in a company's pool of employees in order to more accurately mirror the population of their country. Why is this so important? Studies show that gender diverse companies are 15% more likely to financially perform above the national industry mean, and ethnically diverse companies are 35% more likely to do so. Historically, there have been three models of diversity within the workplace. The original model emphasized the need to comply with equal opportunity employment objectives. However, this gave rise to tokenism, the notion that an individual might be hired into a company purely for differing from the current dominant group within that company. Next, the social justice model evolved, highlighting that individuals outside the dominant group should be given opportunities because it was the right thing to do, but this model still revolved around the idea of tokenism. The deficit model accentuates that companies lacking a strong diversity inclusion culture will see lower levels of productivity, high absenteeism, and elevated turnover, resulting in higher cost to the company. In terms of strategies to promote and achieve diversity, three approaches exist. The liberal change model aims to have a fair labour market, with individuals selected based only on performance. Centering on laws and compliance, formal policies ensure no one is discriminated against. The radical change model calls for direct intervention in the workplace to achieve a balanced workforce. It is mainly outcome-focused and utilizes quotas as a major tool to regulate diversity. The transformational change model sets an equal opportunity agenda. Short-term measures are implemented to minimize bias in recruitment and promotion, which are then used to support the ongoing organizational transformation, for instance, by affording the company the time necessary to bring about a more inclusive mindset. The issue with most diversity training is that the same tired methods have been in place since the 1960s. Mandatory training has actually been found to have adverse effects since people often react to compulsory courses with resistance. And testing actually amplifies rather than eliminates bias, since decision makers tend to cherry-pick results, ignoring the outcomes that contradict their own biases. And despite there having been huge educational gains for both groups over the last two generations, there is evidence that there is not a significantly higher proportion of black men in management since 1985, and that women have shown little progression since the turn of the millennium. Research finds that effective programs are those that engage people in finding solutions to problems, those that increase managers' on-the-job contact with women and minorities, as well as those that tap into the innate desire to look good to others. The specific kinds of programs that invoke better results are voluntary training, self-managed teams, cross-training which increases managers' exposure to people from different groups, college recruitment targeting women and minorities, mentoring, diversity task forces to promote social accountability, and having diversity managers.
Created using Powtoon.